excited? Yes. So we're going to start off the evening with the first speech, which is coming from Ryan's gorgeous sister, Tara. So I'll hand it over to her now for her to give something fab.
Thank you. Thanks, Sav. I mean, wow, look at her. Ooh. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for being here today. It's just phenomenal to see so many beautiful people. You all look $1 million. Is that Hugo laughing in the background there? So anyone that knows him, that's Ryan by the way, will know how thoughtful and caring he is. He has literally been the best brother I could ever have asked for. He is so cute. He's always been such a cute little brother. Unlike my other little brother, Dean, not so cute. But anyway, you can't have two the same. Ryan, you are $1 million % one of my favourite people on this planet. I honestly think I would be lost without you. You're so thoughtful and so caring, and you always put others before you, always. You're always doing something for somebody else, and we all really love and appreciate you because you are really something special. Yeah, but you are. Come on, like, there's not many. I honestly feel very lucky to have you as my best friend, but extremely proud to call you my brother. Oh, okay. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank David and Sophie, and the rest of the family really, for always being there for Ryan. You guys have always taken him under your wing from day one, and you've always looked out for him and his best interests, always. Thank you, yeah, listening. I know family is such a really important thing for you all, as it is for us all. And I just know. Not enough? Too much? Better? Okay. Family is such an important thing for you all, as it is for all of us. And I know that Ryan is now so lucky to have all of you in his life. So thank you for that. Yeah. I can't disagree. Felix. Felix. So, today's the day that we can officially welcome you to our family. But the truth is, you've been a part of our family for as long as I can remember. When we first met you, I really quite hadn't met anybody like you before. I just remember thinking, wow, he's just so nice. Like, he's just so polite and just so friendly and so happy. But then once we got past the pleasantries, and we got to meet the real Felix, the sassy Felix. Yeah, exactly. That's when I knew you would 100% fit into our family perfectly. I mean, honestly, I thought Chantal and Preston were annoying, but even you give them for a run for their money. I've known you pair have been the perfect match for such a long time. I think I speak for everyone when I say you both look phenomenal tonight. What you have together is very special. Most relationships that start at such a young age do fail at life-changing hurdles, but you guys have always embraced and encouraged those moments and just made it work. I honestly don't think that there's anything that you guys couldn't face together. I truly admire your relationship and the way that you take care of one another. You always show such love and respect, and I just don't think you could pick a more perfectly matched couple. It brings me so much comfort knowing that Ryan has met someone that will encourage, support and love him unconditionally. So Felix, thank you for that. And last but not least, I just want to thank you lovely lot, the chosen ones. I think this is about the third date given to all of us for this wedding date. And we really all do appreciate all of you being here to celebrate with us. I know this venue is phenomenal and it's gorgeous, but without all of you here to celebrate with us all, it just wouldn't be half as special. So thank you all for making the effort. You all look $1 million. So thank you all for being here. And on that note, if you'd all like to join me in standing and raise a glass. To me, for such a wonderful speech. No, I'm only joking. To the phenomenal, stunning, beautiful couple, Mr. and Mr. Tallent-Moore. That's me done. Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Tara. That was the most gorgeous and lovely speech. I cried. I know my now my foundation doesn't look that cute anymore. But next up, we have the fabulous groomsmen. So we've got Jake, Sean, Danny, and Pat with their gorgeous speech. Boys, if you want to come and take a lovely step up.
It's a dance. 5, 6, 7. Just joking. Hi everyone, I'm Danny, and I own as you can see, one of the 4 groomsmen and ring bearer. But we'll skip that bit. Phil and Ryle simply said they couldn't pick which one of us to be the best man. I think that's probably true, but I just think they probably wanted multiple people talking about how amazing they are. You pick which one you want to go with. We'll all be talking about the 2 groomsmen, the 2 grooms, and I'll be kicking things off. But just to make Felix and the other pilots feel at home, flight time for these speeches is expected to take about 10 to 15 minutes. If we do experience any turbulence, you will... oxygen masks can be found underneath your tables. And in the likely event of jokes crash landing, you will find emergency exits, 2 at the back, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the rear. As demonstrated by the lovely crew. As part of best man's duties, it's customary for me to compliment the bride. So Ryan, I'd just like to say how beautiful you look today. When you were walking down the aisle earlier, you look simply stunning. Felix, you look simply stunned. It's amazing to be here to celebrate 2 of my best friends getting married. It's crazy to think that they got engaged 4 years ago, and I'm not going to lie, the 4 of us were a little bit worried you were going to change your mind. The 2 of them got engaged on the evening they moved into their new house at Daffodil Drive, which I must admit is a very fitting address for a gay couple. I guess it's just a shame that the house is on bottom close for taken. Coming on to how I became friends with these 2 amazing people. Felix and I are both from Whittington, and there was kind of a few years where we knew of each other before we really became close friends. I think it's when we found out that we were the only gays in the village that we really grew a close bond. I remember first turning up to Field's house of Whit Lodge many years ago and thinking it had the striking resemblance of Downton Abbey. So I was very much expecting to meet the establishment. But how wrong could I be? I have met the most incredibly loving, down-to-earth family I think I've ever met. You guys are so nice and so lovely. It's always a joy to see you guys. So I'm baffled as to where Felix gets his personality from. A short while after I met Ryan, so I've pretty much known these two as a couple for almost a decade now. And I think what we can all agree in this room is the two of them are made for each other. They're both so caring, hilarious, and loyal. And I'm so grateful to call you two and the three guys standing here my best friends. To close my speech, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you all for coming here today. While the rest of the UK are celebrating the Royal Jubilee, we get to celebrate two of our very own Queen's special day instead. Thank you, and I'm going to pass on to Jake for our in-flight entertainment. Thank you.
You all do. We've got to go home now.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to start by offering an apology. My colleague Danny has been incredibly nervous. Standing on tiptoes for 2.5 minutes has really been a challenge. My name is Jake, and I'm one of your groomsmen. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on board this journey to everlasting happiness. A special welcome to those of you who made the cut to attend the full day, and a not so special welcome to those of you joining us for the evening only. All phones should be placed to record throughout the course of the speeches. May I remind you to keep your glass full at all times, and always ensure your glass is full before helping others. We will shortly be starting our onboard service. If you have a nut allergy, please call for assistance. The four of us are experts in this field. For those guests seated in our first and business class cabin, you'll find wine provided on your tables. For our economy budget guests at the back, the only thing complimentary is a serving of shade. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, aside from the grooms, I invite you all to sit back, relax, and enjoy our hostility. Sorry, that reads hospitality. Today, we are willing to put aside our usual intolerance for the general public and ensure everybody has a first-class day. So if there is anything myself, or indeed my team, can do to make your journey more comfortable, please do let us know. Thank you. Just to quickly touch on how Felix and I became friends. Whilst I was at high school, I had a friend who mentioned he was meeting a Felix. I remembered the name, but nothing came of it. It was only a couple of years later when I met our very own Danny Carr. Hello. Who, whilst I was at sixth form, also mentioned she was meeting a Felix as well. I thought, slight coincidence, but confirmed it was Felix Moore. And then we still weren't introduced, but years later I went to university in Sheffield and met Ashlyn, who also said she was meeting Felix. At this point I thought, surely not. But it was Felix Moore, and he was coming for a night out that evening, so she invited me out, and that's how we first met. So, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone else in here has been a victim of stalking, then there is support available to you. Felix, it is a crime. But no, seriously, from that night onwards, we've literally been inseparable. And I think that story just highlights how many people Felix touches and all of... But genuinely, the amount of people... who love you really dearly. We've shared the most incredible memories together, all of which have been accompanied by so many laughs. Our lives have grown, and we've grown with them, staying as close as we always have been. We're not out every Friday in a different city anymore, and we have midweek dinners and we drink cups of tea now. But you're my best friend, and I feel like I can communicate with you by just a look. No, I'm not going to go there. I can't pretend that when you and Ryan first got together, I thought maybe our friendship would change. But then I never thought I'd find myself having another best friend who Ryan has become. The memories I share with you are parallel to those I have with Felix. You're both simply amazing. So finally, you guys and my colleagues here are simply family. Genuinely, we're so incredibly lucky to have each other. But on the topic of family, I'd like to extend this to Soph, Days, and Bags and Benny, who really stepped in as a family when I was growing up. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I love you guys so much, and everyone have a great evening.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean. For your in-flight entertainment today, I will be giving you all an insight of the types of things us boys get up to. And lastly, two very special guests that Felix and Ryan forgot about will be joining us here tonight. Who's that? What is going on? Anyway, jokes apart. Firstly, I would just like to thank you both for choosing me and the other boys for your best men. It's a solid bond we all have, and I feel so lucky to be best friends with you all. I've known Felix since my early teens, which we enjoyed meals out, cosy nights in, and crazy nights out in Birmingham. I remember one night stopping at Felix's, aka Whit Lodge, to find the biggest spider ever in his sink, which was in his room. Yeah, he has a sink in his room. Random. I told myself I would never step foot in that place again. However, that was completely untrue. The whole family made me feel so welcome, from Soph's amazing food to long chats with cars with Daisy. Whit Lodge felt like a second home to me. Shortly after, Ryan arrived on the scene. Ryan quickly became part of our friendship group and is someone I'm proud to call my best friend. From then, things started to get a little exciting. Once a year, the boys and I take an annual trip to Brighton. It's here where we met two amazing people. Now, Felix and Ryan, I know you said extra heads mean extra pounds, and Felix, I know working for a budget airline must be tough on their wallet. However, we believe they just had to be here tonight. They've flown in from far and will be available for meet and greet later. By the way, everyone, they look so good. Anyway, so without further ado, I'll just go and get them. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone clap your hands. I'm trying to hold my phone here and this. And everyone, they've flown in from far. Please welcome Felicity Moore and Rihanna. Don't they look gorgeous, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, watch it on the light. Here they are, look. Simply stunning. Do you agree? You look stunning. That's it. Anyway, the laughter. I'm sorry to do this one anyway. To close my speech, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for coming today. I know it means so much to Felix and Ryan for you all to be here. I will now pass on to Pat.
What's the rig up to here?
Oh, shall I? Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. Oh, sound like Barry White. Hi everyone. I'm Patrick. To the well done, Ben. To those that don't know me, no, it's funny. Sav earlier mentioned accents. We've got guests here from all around the UK today, which is brilliant. A whole host of different accents. But none quite as exotic as Sean's. And so, oh, sorry, ladies. So I'd like to offer. Stealing the limelight as always. But I would like to offer an apology for our lack of subtitles during Sean's speech. For anyone who's never visited Burnwood before. Now, I feel we owe you, Ryan, an apology. There's been lots of talk about planes and pilots today. But the truth is that, unfortunately, after 3 years of preparation, we've realised graphic design just isn't the source of comedy gold we thought it was. So, now... Thank you. Now, there've been a lot of people helping behind the scenes today to make it such a success, and let's face it, it looks brilliant. And I'm sure Felix will list those off during his speech. And if he doesn't, well, I've just stitched him right up. But I'd like to highlight how much the boys themselves have done for today. Ryan's been busy, and I've got a list here. He's designed all the stationery, the guest book, the seating plan, the invites. He's learnt calligraphy. He's made 115 tambourines. He's made the website. And Felix, the poor soul, has been busy trying to decide which five-star hotel has the best infinity pool for the honeymoon. Now, I'd like to stop being funny for a moment, and yes, I have been trying so far. And to those of you I bribed, Daisy, we'll be asking for a refund later. But I'd like to be serious and say how lucky we four are to have you two in our lives. Ooh, it means the world to us. And we love you dearly. And how lucky those two are to have all of you here today in one room, one tent. It's brilliant. And on a personal note, I'd like to say that you two didn't need to pick four best men. Any one of these three or any two of these three would have done the job fantastically. If you'd have picked three of them, I would have been a bit pissed off, to be honest. But I really wasn't expecting to be asked, so it does mean the world to me to stand here and to give me this opportunity to make a fool of myself. So thank you. I do love you. Now there's a... Now, there's only one last thing to say. I think Tara stole my thunder earlier a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to pick up your drinks.
I ain't got one.
Put your seats in an upright position. Fold away your tray tables. And join me in a toast to our best friends, Mr. and Mr. Tallent-Moore.
Give me quite on.
boys. That was absolutely gorgeous. You had me in absolute stitches the entire time. When...
Hold on, can we say
I know.
Sav did the makeup here, guys.
I actually, yeah, my makeup skills here, but the faces I cannot take credit for. When Sean went out then, I had absolutely no idea. I thought a drag queen was going to walk in or something. I'm sure that everyone was absolutely baffled what was going to come through the door. But I'm very, very happy that that was what it was. Also, I am just going to agree with Danny about how fabulous Ryan and Felix's families both are. Like, even with me, I've known them both maybe for about 10 years now, and both families have made me feel very, very welcome into their lives, and I just think that's just in their nature. And Jake, I'm really upset that I didn't wake up in a really gorgeous country after we just had that full siege. Felt like I was on a plane, but didn't wake up somewhere nice. So finally, we've got a fabulous speech from the fabulous Felix Tallent-Moore.
Thank you. No, we'll push that over. No one saw it, doesn't matter. I don't know how to follow those two amazing speeches, but I'll try. So, the groom's speech. Unlike most weddings, there was a 50-50 chance of getting out of this today, and well, Ryan did. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, thank you so much for being here. The only thing in my eyes that can make this venue more beautiful is having all of you beautiful people in it. It's been a bit of a long time coming, hasn't it? I mean, how many times can you reorganise a wedding? I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted. You heard the list of my jobs. I'm knackered. But I definitely think it makes today all the more special that we can finally come together and celebrate. So thank you so much for reorganising your lives 3 times over to be here today. We are truly honoured. My husband and I Thank you. Hello, little one. We are so overwhelmed by the love and support that has been shown towards us. Our thank you to you, I suppose, it's more than just your normal thanks for coming. It's a thanks for being there and showing us that we can love who we want to love. We are so lucky compared to other people around the world. Thank you. We are so lucky compared to other people around the world, and it is because we're surrounded by such wonderful people. I did start writing this speech back in 2019, so you'd think I'd have perfected it by now, not completely ignored it for 2 years and rushed it all in the last few weeks. However, there are a few people I'd like to talk about, and I'd like to start off by thanking Ryan's wonderful family. You guys are, how do I put it, unique. And I'd absolutely have it no other way. I'm so lucky to have you all and be part of all the fun. I especially loved the game on the family stag do we had, where the aim was, who could guess to the nearest centimetre how big my forehead is?
It's big.
It's safe to say no one got close. Tara has also been taunting me for months about her speech and what she might say. So I'd like to say thank you, Tara, for all the lovely things you said, but mostly for all the things you didn't say. Can't say that for you boys. I'd also like to say thank you to the wonderful Rise Maids. My Auntie Skyly came up with that name, the Rise Maids. Perfect. Becca and Sav. You've done an absolutely outstanding job for us, and you both look gorgeous. You're Ryan's best friend, and I know how happy he is to have you by his side today. Now, you'll all see all the tables have table numbers made from wine bottles. Well, jobs for this wedding were shared out equally. So I had the hard job of drinking the wine, and Becca had the job of putting all the bottles in the bath, washing them, stripping the labels, and painting them. A few months ago, Ryan was worried we wouldn't have enough bottles for today. I said to him, "Have you met me and my family? We'll have them by the end of the week." Sav, along with her boyfriend Jordan, is our resident celebrity and business mogul. Not only does she run her empire, the Savvy Baker, if you haven't heard of it, why not? She has made all the amazing little brownie treats you'll see in the entrance room. Please take one when you go home. Thank you so much, Sav. Now, what about those 4 beautiful boys right there? Feeling I might change this a little bit now. Some of you may have noticed the wedding rule book has been somewhat torn up today. So I decided to have 4 best men. I thought, why not? Let's be extra. How can I put into words what you guys mean to me? Jake, Sean, Danny, Pat, I love you all so much, and I want to thank you for being my best friends. I don't think I could have grown up without you, and in fact, you're definitely the reason why I still haven't grown up. We have the best times together, and thanks for making my stag do, and today, absolutely perfect. Even if 95% of the stag party went home having misplaced their sense of taste and smell, little did we know what was to come back then. Now, I'm sure most of you all know, days like today don't just happen. We have both been planning this wedding for what seems like forever. And when I say we, I actually mean Ryan and my sister Emily did all the hard work. And all I had to do was agree to their brilliant ideas. So my next thank you is to my wonderful, talented, and amazing sister, Emily. Ryan and I would like to thank you so much for everything you do for us. And also to embarrass you in front of everyone here by drawing their attention to your incredible creative skills. Em did all our wedding flowers, and everything you see here was created and put together by her. I mean, look at this. You never fail to amaze us with your skill, so thank you for doing all this whilst looking after our beautiful niece and nephew, who, can I say, look spectacular today. There's no doubt that this has been the most magical day for us, and none of this would have been possible without my wonderful family, especially my mum and dad. Now, for those of you in this room that know my parents, I'm sure you'll join me in thinking that they are the most wonderful people. You've heard testament to that in the previous speeches. And for those of you that don't know them, you have about 5 hours left to change that, because otherwise you'll truly be missing out. Mum and Dad, this is the best opportunity to tell you how much I love you, how much we both love you. Everything you have done was for the 3 of us, and everything you do now is for us, our partners, and your grandchildren. You are always there for us, and you've never pressured or expected us to be anything else apart from happy. The support Ryan and I had from you over the last 9 years is so lucky. Thanks to you, I have my dream job, and you looked after Ryan so lovingly when I was away in Arizona. I can't emphasize this enough. We both treasure you so much.
And so we do.
So I'd like to propose my first toast. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glass to my extraordinary mum and dad, Sophie and David. Cheers. Love you. Now, that just leaves one person left to talk about.
Is that me then?
Ryan, I am so happy to be able to call myself your husband. I am I am inspired by you every day, by your kindness, your attitude towards life, and your beautiful nature. I don't think I have ever met someone who doesn't love you from the minute they meet you. You make me a better person, and you've always encouraged me to do the things I've wanted to do. You put me first in everything you do, and my life would have been so different if I hadn't have met you all that time ago, when we were just 15 years old. Imagine if someone had told us then that 14 years later we would be here. You are my entire world, and I love you so much. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you could raise your glass to my beautiful husband, Ryan.